every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Think about it. We'll get into everything that we're going to get into as we go along, but I got to rant real quick.
But why would you throw out an inexperienced pitcher in a game you're still close in? And I don't care what the record is, you show up for a fucking rivalry game. But he's actually talking to him constantly. That is a sign of a really, really good coach.
It's the Toddfox Postgame Podcast with your host, Toddfox.
Because the only thing I want to yell is, fuck! Hey, welcome in. Whoops, that's the wrong screen right there. My bad. Welcome into the Toddfox post-game show here on Halos in the Infield. Just want to give you guys a heads up. It's going to be a big night tonight as we got our boy Arte Moreno that's going to check in with us and take your phone calls as far as your Angels are concerned and what we're going to be looking at this year, because you got a lot of people wanting to ask him some questions, and we're going to have him on here so you guys can call in. I won't do a big, long rant. It will just be into the game and the specifics, and then we'll get with Artie as quickly as possible. So there you go. And then we also got to hear from our boy, what's his face, Big 20. Because he's been wanting to give us some updates on what's been going on with him. So good evening, everybody. It's the 12th of September, day after the birthday. The Angels couldn't make another win and help out the Angels or help spoil someone else's playoff run, which would be the Mariners. The Mariners got a much-needed win, 8-0 tonight over your Angels of Los Angeles of Western Hemisphere. They lost 8-0, 8 runs, 12 hits for the Seattle Mariners. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Angels. Angels really did not do anything out there tonight. And if you look at Wu, the guy has shut us down 3 times this year. Third time, and the second time against Patrick Sandoval. Not only is it the second time that he shut Sandoval down, Sandoval's been obliterated both times, giving up more than 5 runs in each start. I think he gave up 6 runs the prior start, and then this one is 8 runs. 8 runs, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, or no walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 home run. Some would say he didn't pitch all that bad, but you're leaving him out there, again, to get tortured, and again, I don't understand it. I don't know if Nevin has something against him, or if it's freaking Sandoval just saying, you know what, you can't take me out of this game. I'm going to pitch no matter what. Because whatever he did, whatever he said, he was left in there way too long. I don't like letting starters out there to just get pasted, because again, that takes away. If you're seeing that he doesn't have it, take him out. If he's throwing too many pitches, take him out. You know, I've been so angered at the way Nevin has handled this bullpen and saying, oh, we got to save the bullpen, so you let a starter go out there and just get obliterated. It's fucking stupid. All you're doing is screwing with their freaking confidence for the next start. You make them look bad. His ERA is going to soar to 4.48 now. It's just so stupid. There was no need for them to leave the pitcher out there to dry once again, but of course he did. And then he says, okay, Jonathan Diaz, you finish things out. You know, when he could have did that in the first place. He could have just said, hey, Diaz, you go in the freaking 4th or 5th inning. He's a starter. He's a fucking starter. So there you go. First off, real quick, before I get into some more specifics on the game, 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. 714 Tickets is a place to get discounted prices thanks to Halos in the Infield and 714 Tickets, back and forth with each other. 10% off of any kind of concert, sporting event, theater, you name it. They got it. You get the 10% off just by putting HITI in the promo code, and it's not just used for once. You can use it as many times as you want. So just do that, and it helps us out because always people are like, well, how can we help out the page? Well, that's how you can do it. Also, go to Noble L Brewing and get $1 off of your pints. It's right next to the Anaheim Stadium. You can park there for free and it's a cool 5 to 10 minute walk to the stadium from there. I get it, but if you don't mind a little exercise, it saves you $20, and you could get yourself a free, it's basically a free pint by not paying Artie $20. So that being said, let's get into the heroes and the zeros of this game tonight. as the Angels get shut out once again. And real quick, though, I do want to get into the standings here because I want to, I want to show you exactly where we're at standings-wise. Not where the Angels are at per se, but exactly where we stand as far as the baseball standings for the postseason and everything. Because right now, the way it looks is your division leaders are Baltimore, 3 games up over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going to get in for sure. Let's see. Toronto is 7 games out of that division, but they are going to, they aren't, it's not foregone conclusion that they're going to make it or not. They're fighting for a spot. Boston and New York have been eliminated. Funny, the Angels are still not eliminated yet. There's still have 3 games left currently to be eliminated. Actually, 2 after tonight. So 2 after tonight, and we will have a fat lady singing pretty soon for the Angels to complete up the season for sure. The Mariners and the Rangers are, Mariners are now creeping within a game and a half of Houston, and Texas is only a game out. Texas has the last wild card spot right now, and Minnesota's leading the worthless division of whatever this the Central is, which is pretty pathetic. So the wild card real quick again. You got Baltimore leading it, and you got not Baltimore leading. I'm sorry, Tampa Bay leading it. Texas in second place, a half game up on Seattle and Toronto, who are tied. And all the other teams really aren't in the picture at all right there. In the National League, Philly is 3.5 up on the Cubs and Arizona and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's still alive. Miami's still alive. San Diego is still alive. Believe it or not, San Diego's only a game and a half out. Or not, I'm sorry, I misread that. San Francisco is a game and a half out. San Diego's 7.5 out, so they're all done right there. But you still have 3 teams vying for one last spot. Can Arizona hold on, or will one of these 3 teams jump them? So there still is some dramatic stuff to go for the playoffs there moving forward. So with that being said, let's get into the Stamos Award winner tonight. And I think we all know who it's going to go to, at least I do. There. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Stamos Award tonight. John Stamos Award goes to the best player on the field, and it would have to go to our boy Woo! Not Ric Flair Woo, but the Woo from the Seattle Mariners, who just continues to dominate versus the Angels, but nobody else. Woo is 3-4 in the season, but he pitched 5 2/3 shutout ball, only 4 hits allowed. The bullpen did a good job, but he had 8 strikeouts. And so he continues to roll for the Mariners. And now let's get into the Nacho Night Award winner tonight, because, again, there wasn't much to talk about for the Angels.
All the cheese, all the refried beans, all the onion and tomato and the guacamole, all the beef and jalapeno and the sour cream, all the nachos.
The Nacho Night for the worst player, presented by Paul Sereno, the worst hitting instructor in all of baseball. The Angels only had 3 men on, basically. They went 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position, left all 4 men on base. There was 11 strikeouts by the team in general. You can give it to as many offers as we had in the lineup, but we're going to give it to Patrick Sandoval because, again, whether you choose to believe it's Matt Wise and his analytics group, whether you choose to believe it's the catchers calling the strike zone, or just Sandoval not utilizing his pitches to the right, because there's been on and off times where he's called his own pitches and where he's not called his own pitches. And whatever the case be, Sandoval is not your dude from Team Mexico. I think where it's well established. He falls to 7-13. So he gets the Nacho Night again tonight. 5 innings pitched. 8 runs on 10 hits. He's been a severe disappointment for the Angels. There's no other way to put it. He's been just a real bad disappointment for the Angels. It's been embarrassing how he's pitched at times this season. So I'm really hoping that this dude can pitch better in the future. But good God, man, nothing pitch, nothing. He's not doing. He's not doing himself better for the future as far as hanging on to his spot, I think, in this rotation. So there you go. The Angels take the loss tonight. I am texting our boy right now to get him on here. So hopefully we get our Arte Moreno on here so we can have some conversation. Again, I'll give you guys the number to call so you guys could check in and talk to the owner of the Angels. You can ask him anything. Rooftop Sports says Mariners win tonight, 8-0. That's good. You got to hold on to it. Rooftop Sports. I'm guessing you're a Mariners fan. You got to hold on to it. And who knows, man? Like I said, the Mariners, they have a good chance if they make the postseason. Will they go far? I don't know. You just got to make the tournament. And, see, there you go right there, Mariners fan and a YouTuber. And see, that's the thing. If you guys want to hook up and do a show, we should. I love cross-promoting. And, I have no problem with it. So our bullpen isn't that good. But you know what? All you need to do is get hot. I'm telling you, it's just like hockey, in a way. You just gotta freaking get your team into the tournament, and we've seen it before. Anything can happen. So right now, the Artie's giving me the okay in a few minutes. He's just setting up right now. So as soon as he gets in, then we'll have Arte Moreno on here to talk Angels baseball. But look, this is turning into a bit of a rivalry. Again, it's hot and cold with the Mariners and Angels. Really, we've had our moments of fights. It's been quiet for a little while. You've had them winning, and then we're bad, or they're bad and we're good. It's just the stars haven't aligned for us to actually be first and second place for quite some time. And have that real. That real get at you, like I can't wait to kick their ass type feel. I think we have that more with Houston. I don't know about Seattle's true rival, but we have that more with Houston, a little bit with Texas, the majority with Oakland. We have a lot of history with Oakland, but Houston's really been a thorn, I think, in everybody's back in this, what do you call it, in this division for some time, ever since they came over. Also, let's see. We both have you. Have you had urinal tree on the shows? Yeah. We sure have. I didn't know you guys had them too. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Halo Homie says, Todd, what are your thoughts on having Benji Molina as a manager next year and his brother Jose as a bench coach? They are both winners and have a shitload of baseball experience. I would throw the bank at the Molina brothers, all three of them. Yadier coached in the World Baseball Classic. I know Benji signed a deal over there to work with what is it called? The St. Louis Cardinals. He's on their broadcast team, their Spanish announcing team. So, I would love to have these guys all together. I really would. I mean, those guys alone would be great. They have a lot of experience, but I think individually, if you were to look at it, I don't think Benji Molina would be a good skipper. I don't think he has a mean streak for it. I think he's a really good complement. If you're having him as a catcher's coach, yes. If you were to have Jose as a hitter's coach, yes. If you were to have, because he could break down hitting, or as even a pitching instructor, but you could even have Yadier managed, because that's a dude that's like, just I'm telling you, he's really good. Let's see. I'm just getting into these comments before we have Artie on. I'm just waiting for him to reconnect here. Tim Salmon for manager next year. I don't know. I would love Tim Salmon to be on a crew of like Darren Erstad and a few other guys. You know what I mean? See, let's both get us 1,000 by the end of September. Oh, you must be close as well. Let's see. Tim Salmon made me cry before 2002. Yeah. He's one of our greatest right there. He says when he's home run against the Mariners in 2002 off of James Baldwin. Ooh, yeah. You know what? There's a thing right there, Rooftop, where you have basically that year was obviously our best year, and you had a lot of classic moments. And Tim Salmon's been around for whatever rivalries we've had for a long time. He was our go-to guy right there. He was like our Edgar Martinez, just not as established as Edgar Martinez, but a guy that was like Edgar Martinez being a Mariner through and through. Salmon was an Angel, through and through. Let's see. Garrett Anderson as well. Let's see. If possible, can join now if you don't mind. I'm still waiting on Artie. If we have problems, then we might substitute you in right there. But we'll have to do this maybe tomorrow for the finale. If you want, send me a message on what is it? If you could send me a message over there on our Halos in the Infield Instagram page, I can get your email, or we can email back and forth, and then. There you go. Then we could set this up for tomorrow for the finale. Just talk talk Mariners and Angels. Going back there. Timmy says, actually, Artie, we're going to find out right now. I'm just waiting for this for him to come on right now. If not, he's just going to have to call the Halo honk line, and we could take questions from you guys right here. Let's see. Angels transactions. Tim Salmon is no longer in the dugout with extra eyes and ears, eyeballs and ears that have been imploded with shit from the eyes and ears watching the shit show, Sega says. And that's the thing. It's tough. It's tough to watch if he's yanked out of the game or out of the dugout. Being that special insider, they brought him on way too long. These guys, they should have had these guys in the freaking dugout all year this year. It's clear that if they're having to bring in these extra ball players to try to motivate, to try to see what's going on, to report back to Artie, then they hadn't had their shit straight all year. And the coaches have just lost the team, which it looks very evident every time. It says I'll be working all day tomorrow, though. Sadly, well, after the game, because we do post games on here all the time. Let's see. Also, let's see. We're looking. Yeah. Let's see. How many games does number 6 play next season before the Angels release his ass? Hopefully, he's not on here. I'll tell you this. We'll see that he says off after 6 p.m. Well, we do the post game immediately after the Angels game. So Rooftop, again, email me, and we could set it up for the post game, just like how we're talking right now. But we can talk the other way. Demetrio says, checking in late, 8-0 loss. Make it stop, daddy. Laugh my ass off. Fuck, we stink more than summertime butt crack. Well, there you go. This team, you want to talk about sucking bad. And boy, there's not. We've been disappointed before, but this is the extreme. This is the absolute extreme of how we've been disappointed on a year of so much promise. The Angels at least should be where the Mariners are at currently in the standings. And unfortunately, we're not even close. And with all the things that we've suffered, and it wouldn't bother me at this point now, only if a guy like Ohtani or Trout went to the Dodgers. That would piss me off. If they've got to go for us to rebuild, then have at it. But I can imagine that right now, that if there is a rebuild, it's going to happen. And number 6 has to be gone as well. You can't allow Ohtani to walk and then find a way to trade Trout and not get rid of the biggest piece of shit on this team, and that's number 6. Not calling Ohtani piece of shit, obviously. He's one of the greatest players we've ever had. Same with Mike Nelson, Trout. But you got to get rid of number 6. I challenge, and a lot of you have said, Pujols, they've gone back as far as Gary Matthews Jr., Josh Hamilton, C.J. Wilson, worst contracts of all time, right? It doesn't come close when you match up games played and stats overall with Rendon. Let me put it to you this way. Dude has played 40 games, number 6 has, for the Angels, and he leads the team still with errors. 40 games and has led the team with errors. Mind you, here's another stat for you. Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs has the same deep tissue bruise. Again, deep tissue bruise. He plays a full contact sport where he blocks, catches, and gets hit and runs hard against guys the same size as him or bigger. He's only going to miss that one game, which he did. It's the Halo Honk line. Hello?
Whoa, Steve, whoa. Let me get out just a second. Hold on a second. Let me get off one. Thank you, Tafudi. I appreciate it.
Tafudi?
Oh, yeah, Tafudi. That's my treasurer assistant something.
Okay, so everybody, this is Arte Moreno. He has called in, and we have nothing but serious questions tonight, right? Arte, you're not drinking tonight. We're going to have a serious discussion on how the Angels are going to get better, hopefully, right?
I'm going to promise to all the Angel fans out there, well, I haven't had one drink today. That's because I have COVID.
Let me guess, you didn't get your boosters and you didn't get the shots, right?
Oh, I got the boosters all right. Wow! Just got the wrong ones. Hey, everybody! I was going to call in on the Zoom, but I can't get it to work on my computer. I don't know how to work this thing.
Well, you are 70 years old, and you are about as wrinkly as an old pair of, leather boots?
Hey, that cut deep. that was. I thought we were pals. Hey, so yeah, I just wrote in on my assistant, Tofudi. I don't know what country she's from, but damn, she's hot. Anyway, she's got the face of Sarah Jessica Parker. A little bit of horsey, you know what I mean? So I was riding around. I had bought a saddle in Tijuana a few years ago. I was riding around the office right now. It's so much fun.
A horse in the office. You know, and we saw a picture of the club.
Oh, no, it's a girl on all fours. Are you kidding me? I can't fit a horse in here. Who do you think I am?
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing, though. We got a couple questions already. Does Artie
let's go.
Does Artie like Stukas over Disneyland? It's the song we play when we win by the Dickies.
The what?
It's a song by an 80s band.
I'm going to tell you what. The name of that band alone pushes me away. Yeah, I like that song. I hear Top play it all the time. It's got a good funky beat to it.
Well, okay, so I hope that answer. Keep your questions baseball, guys, or whatever. Get your questions in here because I want to hear Artie's responses to the state of the organization. Right, Non-Man. Before I asked the questions to come in like that, Non-Man asked basically Supra, what front office member sucks your wang more, Carpino or Sereno?
Wow. Neither. And I'll tell you what. Serpino has got an overbite that would just put me in the hospital. That's like asking my buddy Terry Smith to come over here and do some knob polishing. They don't call Terry Smith the old curtain trimmer for nothing.
The curtain trimmer. Jeez.
Oh, boy. Like a wrench down there.
AC says, ask Artie if I can get some looser pants for Sandoval because Sandoval's pants are like hugging his DNA. It's disgusting.
Oh, come on. You can't handle looking at a little bit of moose knuckle? What's wrong with you? What are you uncomfortable for?
Okay. And then also we have sports news saying, Artie, what made you decide to go over the luxury tax for the first time?
Oh, you know, things.
Like?
Oh, like baseball, affiliated things, you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the fans happy. But obviously can't win because everybody got all mad at me anyway when everything went to crap. What do you want me to do?
Well, we want you to do this on a consistent basis. I mean, those players are nice and all, but we needed better players to get us through the through the postseason. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, Patsy.
Super's asking, does Roger Lodge choke on you?
No, he does not. Why does everybody think I'm gay? I don't swing that way. You think I like tree trunk? I like tree trunk. I like the old beef curtains, baby. Wow! Something for the A trade.
Okay, well here
oh boy!
Here's a call.
Give
right
me a
now.
garage to park in.
Here's a call right now. Hello?
All right, let's hear it.
This is the.
Hello,
Father?
That's bad.
oh, Eddie. Why does it always feel like I'm talking to you every time I'm on here?
You got a cool minute or so with Artie. We got to get these questions banging through here, like he bangs Sapphire.
Bang it, son!
Yeah. Okay. All right, Artie, this is a burning question.
Burn it!
What was the deal you signed with the devil when you got this team?
That was about, what, $250 million?
It was actually less
Hey,
than
man,
that.
it was a deal, and I rolled it up for millions, baby! Woo! Making that money, turning over that profit. Oh, boy!
Can I just ask a follow-up question to that?
Go ahead, buddy.
Did you sign those papers with crayons?
Oh, you better believe it. I have my burgundy rose and my crimson red. That means I'm serious when I use the crimson red.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't like that moan my son just did right now. Give me the creeps. That is something out of Rocky Horror Picture Show right there. That's what that was. Woo! You wearing a teddy right now, Eddie? Hey, Teddy Eddie, that rhymes.
You don't want to know what I'm wearing. But Artie, my
oh,
time's done.
boy. All right, son, I'll see you later. Oh, baby, I swear to God, I'll make your T-ball game next weekend.
Please.
He's in college, by the way.
You got it.
Bye.
He's in college, but Todd, he's not that good. Did he hang up?
I don't know. Is he still there? No, he's still there.
Oh, he's still there. I was kidding, son. You're the best. You're the greatest of all time.
All right.
Let's see, Eric. If you want to call back, you could ask him a question as well too. Uncle Artie. Sega says all I want for Christmas is another $300 million contract and a new stadium. Is that possible?
Oh, you know what? These things take time. Just give me like 10 years. I swear to God, I'll have something in 10 years.
Okay. Sports News wants to know, is Joe Biden capable of being our next GM?
Oh, boy. Hey, you know what? He'd probably do a good job. I could just see him right now, falling and rolling down the ramps of Anaheim Stadium.
Well, he'd actually roll up somehow, but I'm with you on that.
He does defy gravity. I've witnessed that quite a few times.
I will say this though, if he did become the GM here, I guarantee you we would have Russian sponsors. Just saying.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, Russian chicks are hot.
Yeah, we get rid of the Japanese and we get the Russian sponsors. Here's Eric. Eric's calling in. Say hi.
Eric!
Eric, are you there?
Eric! Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, not much. Hey, what do you think is Trout gonna go? Where's Trout gonna go?
I'll tell you right now, he's gonna stay with us forever. When his contract's up, buddy, I'm gonna sign up for another 10 years. He's gonna be with us forever, pal. You watch. 50-year-old Trout. Play 20 games a year, baby. $500 million. Woo!
How many bobbleheads do we, or how many more bobblehead ideas do you have for Trout?
Whoa, whoa. Hey, someone's starting a car over there? I'll tell you what, I'll tell you right now. I got the epileptic seizure bobblehead that's coming out when he's in his 60s. There's quite a bit, Phil. Can't wait for those to come out. I gotta be patient, though. I gotta be patient. I can't take them all out at once because then you just blow the whole thing, you know. Yeah. I keep it wanting more, Todd. Woo!
Okay. You got another question, Eric?
Where's Otani gonna end up?
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Come on. Let's get on the reel, as the kids are saying these days. He's long gone, buddy.
Well,
Hey, I called Hideo Nomo. He might stop by, though. I may sign him up for a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
if you get Nomo, can you get Shanho Park as well?
Hey, why not? Hey, Shigetoshi Asagawa was hanging out with me yesterday. Get shaky with it, baby. Wow! That boy still got moves, pal. Let me tell you.
Dan wants to know, will the Angels move to Irvine or Tustin by the Marine base?
No. I found a beautiful spot right in the middle of Bell Garbage. I can't wait to put a stadium up there, baby. The Los Angeles Angels of Bell Garbage, baby. That's what we're going to be. Woo! I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. There's so much room. And you know the best part is there's a Jack in the Box right next door. I go buy those tacos whenever I want. I'll send Tofuti over there to bring me a couple of tacos on all fours, baby. I'll put it in saddlebags. Woo! Wait a minute, let me ask. Well, a second. Yeah, let me introduce Tofuti. Tofuti, tell everybody how many years you've been working with me. Yeah, she stopped her hoof 4 times. That's 4 years, baby. Woo!
Man, do you feed that horse any alcohol or anything else like that, or?
I feed that horse alive. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I don't want to know what you mean.
Hey, that's a story of a pony for another time, pal.
Oh yeah,
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, no, not tomorrow. I'd rather not hear that. We got another call coming in.
You're a prude. You're such a prude.
We got another call coming in for some questions here.
Eric, I love you, man.
Love you, buddy.
That's Eric right there. It's the Halo Hunk line. Hello? Artie.
Has anybody answered yet?
I had a call right here. I don't know if Super dropped off or not. You there, Super? He might have dropped off, yeah. The call back. Let's see. Sega said, let's see, where is it? Lost a comment there. Uncle Artie, for next year's giveaways, can you give us an Otani Jockstrap Rendon cigarette box, Mike Trout, Hammate cast, Sapphire's Pussy Pocket, Carol Moreno dentures?
Whoa!
All
How about the dentures in the pocket? Yeah, that sounds like a gift to me, baby.
Hello?
I always tell her, hey, that's teeth. And she just pops them out.
Shit, one second.
Hey, Super, is you there?
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Soups!
All right, let me fix my mic real quick.
Yeah. These are all your...
let's get professional.
These are
let's get the headset steady. Let's go.
This is all your super fans right here that want to know what's in store for the Angels moving forward. Because what did you think about the loss tonight to the Mariners? 8-0. Sandoval gets rocked.
We lost?
Yes, we lost.
Oh, man. Well, I was busy writing Tofuti all afternoon, so I didn't see the game. But I figured we'd lose anyway, right?
Well, we got 2 more games and we're officially eliminated.
Oh, God. So if we win those 2, we're going to the playoffs?
No, no, it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
it doesn't, huh?
No, it doesn't. We'd have to win all our games, and the other teams would have to lose all of theirs.
Oh, numbers are hard.
Let's see. Does Artie
Super!
like
Where are you at, boy?
Dan wants to know, does Artie like tequila, Patron, Don Julio, or cheap stuff?
My question is yes. Hey, throw them out in the blow in there too, buddy. Woo!
Rooftop Sports wants to know, are the Angels going all bullpen tomorrow?
You better believe it, pal. You better believe it. All bullpen. Start to finish.
Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
There you are.
Yeah, he can hear you.
I hear you.
Man, for the past 3 years, you gave me so much pain, man. What the hell is wrong?
Oh, hey, whoa. I have never even met you. Hey, I'm a married man. Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
You, dipshit. You know how much...
I've never met you in my life.
I know you, and you're a borderline terrorist, Artie.
Oh, boy. Whoa. I'll tell you what. I'm a borderline terrorist. I have a weapon of mass destruction right in my trousers, pal. It's called the A-Train. Woo, woo! You better look out.
Right.
It's coming for you. What city do you live in? Super, what city do you live in?
I live in somewhere in Michigan. I'm not going to say what state, what specific city.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to come looking for you. Michigan, huh? Wow.
Rice says that, are you using your whipping stick?
Oh, you better believe it. All the time, whenever I can. Sapphire was acting up a little bit today, too.
Jeez.
Artie, I have a question. Do you know how much pain you caused Todd for the past few years? I recorded some of them. He's, raging so hard. Do you want to hear it?
Super. There, let me tell you. They're growing pains, pal. He's coming along. Todd's slowly starting to love me.
Do you want to hear?
We're best pals, buddy.
Do you want to hear his rage though?
Who's ratio?
Just play it, Supra.
All right. Hold on a minute.
This is great.
What the fuck?
What is
going on with his team? You see this right here, people? This is a bat. And usually you take a bat and you make it contact with the ball. And you usually can make contact with set balls.
That's how angry you make me, Artie.
And maybe if you don't, rely on the launch angle, you can maybe get a conventional fucking hit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think that was Supra. I think you were playing a recording of someone.
That's what he was
That
trying.
wasn't you at all.
That's what he's trying to tell you. That's how you make me mad. He recorded me off of one of the lives where I was just pissed off because of your team you built.
Oh, that was you, Todd? Wow. Yeah. Hey, when did you quit your helium addiction?
Oh, jeez.
Well, your voice was high. Were you wearing tight pants that day, Todd?
No, I wasn't wearing Sandoval's pants, no.
You were wearing some Sandoval pants. That's what you were doing.
What were you saying, Super?
Almost no hit. I said that I just almost perfect game of under your regime, Artie.
Yeah.
And you almost made Todd pop a bezel. You want to hear another one? He's even madder than this one, I think.
Jerry says the Angels are a clown franchise. Great job, Artie.
If you have small children in the car, I would suggest you hit the eject button or you tell them earmuffs, please, because in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1.
Wow, Todd. Hey.
Stupid, inexcusable loss.
See? You made him so mad this year. And
I've never seen this side of Todd before, and quite frankly, I'm a little appalled.
It's because of your dysfunction.
Usually he's so soft-spoken. I'm shocked.
Well, Supra, I'm gonna get to some more calls. I appreciate the call in, man.
Yeah, man. Go Angels. Fuck
Hi, Supra. I love you, boy.
Fuck you, Artie.
I love you.
Bye.
I love you.
Sega says, Artie, what happens if we finish another season under 500? Do you tear down and rebuild, or and try to rebuild?
I'll tell you what. If we finish under 500, I'll go buy a Sega Genesis. How about that?
What good is that going to do the Angels? Are you going to win with the Angels on Sega Genesis?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making a deal with my pal over there.
Oh, God.
He seems to be all obsessed about the 16-bit wars that ended in the early 90s. What's wrong with this guy?
What would you know about that, Artie? I mean, that's before your time. Aren't you like a pinball guy?
Wait, what are you talking about? I was like 40 years old in the 90s.
I know, but you weren't playing video games. You were trying to build billboards so you could buy the Angels at some point.
Oh, let me tell you, I had people building billboards. I was playing Super Nintendo, pal. I had one in my office. Playing it all day.
Vetter says he wants to challenge you to the show because he says you still lose with franchise mode with the Angels on the show.
What's up with my son? What's going on with him?
He's mad at you for that T-ball comment, man. That was mean.
Oh, that wasn't mean. Come on, Eddie. You know I love you, boy. That was called a joke.
Well, we're still taking phone calls for you if you want to meet and talk to the real Arte Moreno, 714-598-3221.
Come on, people. Let me have it. I can take it.
Yeah, this is your chance. Like he's at a carnival. He's basically sitting on that seat where you have to throw the ball at the target and then he falls into the dunk tank. So you can ask him.
I'm actually laying underneath a car. I don't know how this happened.
You got off the horse, rolled onto the floor underneath the car.
Yeah, I don't even remember how I got here. All I can do is tell you the serial number on this catalytic converter. Woo!
Artie, here's another question.
Oh.
Have you seen the club level tweet or X posting about the roof leaking as that tunnel you go through where you see all the Angels' great players in the stadium? I mean, what's up with that? We've had no rain recently. That's a leaking of bad plumbing? Or just the stadium?
I don't know. Did you smell it?
I wasn't there for it.
I mean, if it has a little bit of a stench, then maybe it is. But I don't know. Hey, it hasn't been reported to me. I didn't hear anything about that. I think you're making some of this stuff up.
You didn't clog the toilet.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, we did hear the other day that Terry Smith had too much spaghetti. I don't know if that was him.
Oh, that guy. He needs his own outhouse outside of the state. That guy plugs the toilet up everywhere he goes.
Oh, jeez.
He is a roto-rooter or a nightmare. I'm telling you right now.
Sports News wants to know, Artie, who would you rather start, number 6 or the drug addict?
Drug addict. Next question.
Eric guessed right. The other Eric says that Artie is my hero.
Eric! I'm his hero?
Yeah, Eric. The other Eric. Not the one.
I'm touched. I'm really touched.
Yeah,
not physically, because that would be weird. But I'm touched. Right here in the old ticker.
Oh, my gosh. That is disgusting.
Oh boy. No more cheese pizza for me.
Well, stop making a left until you see OG's and make a right. That's your problem.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what, man. I've been eating that pizza for the past week every night. Couldn't get enough of it.
That's disgusting, bro.
Couldn't get enough.
I could.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to pay regular price for that outside of Anaheim Stadium, and I sure as hell don't want to give you more money for that pizza inside. That pizza's look. Little Caesars tastes better than OG's.
What are you talking about?
This is exactly what I
That's
said.
good stuff. That's good stuff. Me and that Terry Smith go and eat pizza all the time. If he keeps getting the crust ends caught in his teeth, that's weird. I don't know how that whole piece gets stuck in between like that. It's like
I seen him take a
field of
toothpick.
mushrooms in there.
I seen him take a toothpick and actually unwedge an entire crust piece out of his mouth. So.
No, this guy needs a pipe cleaner because he's got corners and valleys to go through down there.
Jerry says Artie loves one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer several times a day. Right?
You got it, boy. Woo!
Shout out to Jerry from Artie.
I like it.
Sports News says, Artie, will you go after Julio Urias? If so, how much will you spend on him?
Well, it depends how you look at it. There's two sides to every story, you know. Those are two one-eyed jokes right there for you.
See, even in a drunken stupor, you're pretty funny. Also,
you know.
Vetter says, Artie, I love you. You're my hero. I want to touch you. I don't know where he's going with that. That's your son right there.
Whoa. Hey, not only is it weird because you're my son, but it's also weird because we're Angel fans. We shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, jeez. Eric says, no touching the A train. That's for hookers.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Where's A-Train? I'm putting, hey, just so you all know, as you're asking me questions, the old A-Train is out, baby. It's breathing. The Artie Taza's loose. Woo!
Don't pull it out.
It's already done. It's already out.
That is disgusting. Eric
Swaying
says,
in the wind, pal. Hey, Tofuti, come here, Tofuti.
Oh, no. Keep it away from the horse, please.
Here
Artie, what's your favorite food from the Jack in the Box?
Oh, no, I sometimes have a hankering for some tacos. And, I really dig the chicken grilled sourdough thing. That's good.
Okay. All
right. I don't like the curly fries, though.
Yeah, you like curly stuff. Real quick, Eric has a question for me real quick, so hold on, Artie. He says, Todd, I told anyone that would listen that a healthy Stafford would be going off this year. He picked apart your Seahawks. Now, real quick to that, it's easy to pick apart a defense that doesn't play defense. We didn't pass rush, and the zone coverage was just atrocious. So I'll give them their due. They didn't respond, just like the Angels don't respond to other teams when they do a certain game plan against them. Seahawks didn't either. So sorry, I'm making you go to sleep right there.
Hey.
Back to the questions.
Hey, I want to know when this became the Toddfox show.
Since it started 3 years ago.
See, all of a sudden, Todd's answering questions.
Jeez. Your favorite Sega says, languishing in a postseason drought spanning 8 and almost 9 years now. Angels inability to clinch a playoff berth.
Let me help you. Inability.
Nailed it. To clinch a playoff spot berth has cast shadows on their prospects. You think this affects their prospects moving forward?
I'm just going to say sure, because that question was too long, pal. You lost me about halfway through. Right about where Todd was mumbling that word. I almost fell asleep.
Dan says, hey, Artie, could you buy the Dodgers instead of keeping the Angels?
Hey, I might do that.
Jeez, that easy, huh?
Why not? Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll buy them, and I'll send them back to Brooklyn, and then we'll take over the city.
Oh, you got
but we'll still be in Anaheim.
You got my vote, though. I love that. You get those guys out of L.A., I'm down. Whatever you got to do.
You with me?
I'm with you.
With me, everybody.
If you got to kill
Well, that's
somebody,
what
I'll
that-
bury the body, bro. If you can get it, if you can get them to Brooklyn, let's do it.
That's what I want to hear. Put that white bee back on that ugly hat.
All right.
Oh, boy. Oh, my. Oh, hey, you know what? The A train's admiring the chandelier, Todd.
Let's see. Also, Artie, will Roger ever do play-by-play for Bally Sports?
Oh, no. No, I don't see it happening. Sorry. I just don't see it happening. You know, Roger and I had a bit of a falling out. You know, ever since I saw him making the Beast with Two Backs with John Stamos, I just lost all respect for him.
Okay.
Oh, it was weird. It was creepy. Let me impersonate the sounds I heard. Here we go.
All right, let's move on. We get it. There was some manly voices. Yes, okay. Next question. Sega says there's two types of education. One where you learn by a book and one where you're taught, and the other one is a baseball bat. Every time you make a mistake, somebody comes and hits you over the back of the head. Do you think we should do that for the Angels? Next one, we also on the ball ran the ball, which was a change for the Rams that definitely beefed up the O-line. Look, I won't buy into the Rams unless they beat the Niners and the Niners own them, except for that 1 year. Will you stop making those noises? Good God. Ask Artie if he's actually feeding his minor leaguers now or if they are still getting Taco Bell. Those Munchie Meals might not be coming in handy since they're $14 now.
Hey, we moved on to tacos, baby. Talking about tacos for everyone. Unlimited. Hey, nothing but the best for my minor leaguers.
Unlimited.
Future Angels, baby.
Unlimited, but 6 per person, right?
Well, 4.
All right. Uncle Artie, can you give us some stories on your days in Vietnam War?
What?
Weren't you in the Vietnam War? That's what Sega wants to know.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know, a part of my history that a lot of people don't know about. Well, I was there, baby. Sitting up, bouncing betties. Woo!
What?
Me and my buddies over there, smoking weed, playing some Creedence Clearwater, and just shooting into the jungle. We didn't know what we were doing.
Did you ever run into Lieutenant Gump?
No, never met the guy. That's the guy from Bosom Buddies, is it?
Yes, it is. By the way,
It
Dan
is,
says,
isn't
"Can
it?
you buy the Seahawks?" And no, the answer is no. I'll answer for you.
Are you sure? I could.
No, not for sale.
Are you sure? All right. I might do it.
Eric wants.
Hey Todd.
Yeah. Eric says, "I want to know if Artie remembers his first hooker."
Oh yeah, like it was yesterday, except it was 40 years ago. I remember like it was yesterday. It was 1980, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, yeah, her name was Wanda. Oh boy, she was something else. Let me tell you. I think she was. This is the thing. And this is the strangest place I've ever had sex in my entire life.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Some people say the hood of a car in the park. Nope. Mine was in an eye socket. I was dating this girl named Wanda.
Oh.
And she had a glass eye. And boy, we used to have some times together, you know. Woo! That was something else. And then she'd pop it back in and we'd go to lunch. But that's a story for another time, baby.
So you left a twinkle in her eye?
I left a twinkle in her eye, pal. Let me tell you. Woo. Man, I should introduce her to that Dodger guy. You'd get along just fine. The two of them together, they'd be able to walk straight. And then when they'd walk straight to the wrong location, he'd get mad and beat the crap out of her.
Come on, man. That's so wrong. Sports
Why?
news.
You know what? She stole $5 from me that night. So I don't care if Uranus beats on her because she stole money from me.
How are you still not canceled? You know what I mean? Like Artie, you're Teflon.
Ooh.
You're tough.
Oh yeah. No one can touch me.
Sports News says, Artie, did you ever pass your permit test? And if so,
Yeah.
how did you study?
Permit test.
Permit.
Oh, permit test. For what? For driving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to drive because I'm rich. I have someone do it for me. You know what I say to people who drive their own cars?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, poor. That's what I say.
But
Hey, you drive your own car? Poor!
But that's mean. I do drive my own car, so I'm poor or what?
Oh, no, not you, Todd. Hey, you know you're my best friend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Todd. Yeah. I'm serious. Serious note, Todd. Listen.
Uh-huh. Dude, I don't want to hear that sound, Artie. Come on, man.
Hey, just picture it. That's what I saw. I'm going to tattoo it in your brain like it is in mine. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Hey, I've seen some gory things in Vietnam, but nothing was worse than John Stamos and Roger Lodge, you know, playing lightsaber fighting.
That was carnage, right?
Oh, it was god awful. God awful.
That is disgusting. I guess
yeah.
we'll have a few more questions if no one else wants to call in with a question. Type it in.
Boy, I was expecting a lot. Was I wrong? I sure was.
I put it on Instagram. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people were like, is it the real Arte Moreno? I'm like, well, you're going to hear the real side of Arte Moreno. Like because you don't give too many interviews, you know. Usually you're slobbering when you're not drunk, but you're more coherent when you're drunk, which makes no sense.
Makes none at all. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Eric wants to know, though, where's Sapphire at?
Oh, Sapphire took the day off. She had something about her kids or something. She had to take care of them. I told her, hey, make it quick and make sure you're back to work tomorrow. So she'll be back tomorrow. That's why I had tofuti over today.
Well, here, I don't want to know about that, but real quick. Now, Dan asked a serious question and by the way, thank you, Duper Trooper. He said backdrop is fire. Eric wants to know, Dan wants to know if you are one of those guys, since you're making fun of us for driving our own cars, do you wear a mask in the car when you're by yourself or sitting in the back of your limo?
Do I wear a what?
A mask.
A mask. Oh, you mean because of COVID?
Yes.
Oh, come on, pal. We all know COVID's not real. I have so much alcohol in my system, there's no disease that can touch me. I've been HIV positive, hepatitis C positive. I even got pneumococcal pneumonia, and none of it affects me. I'm untouchable, baby!
You got natural...
What do you think a paper mask is going to do?
You got natural immunity to everything, right?
Oh, to everything, Todd. Everything, I'm telling you.
Man.
Everything.
That's years of experience right there, people. Years of experience.
Yeah. Hey, take notes, everyone. Take notes.
Sega says also Tony Regan's used to blow Sapphire back out. You think that's true?
Probably. Well, Sega's on one today, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's also asking these difficult questions too. Is race an issue when you make a hire?
Respect. You gain respect from me, Sonny.
Is race an issue when you hire somebody? Or is it all inclusive, or does Artie just hire his people?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Race has nothing to do with it. You just got to be hot. If you're not hot and you have a penis, good luck, pal. Good luck. Everybody in the office is below 35 years old. Rock hard bodies, baby. Woo!
Sports News wants to say that he's 16-year-old. He's a Mexican-American left infielder who hasn't played baseball in 8 years. I can swing the ball still. Can I get a contract?
5 years, 400 million, baby. Checks in the mail.
You don't know where he lives. How's it in the mail?
Hey, hey, he'll get there. He'll get there.
And here's
as long as he can hit the ball, baby.
And here's another serious question. Would you hire one of Trump's sons to run a position in your front office since you're so close to Trump?
Let me think. Does he have a penis?
Yes.
Then no. Maybe Ivanka could come on down. You never know, eh? You never know. She's never been aboard the A train.
And what does the A train? What sound does the A train make again?
Oh, what?
Oh, man.
Tickets, please.
Vetter wants to know, will you have a sapphire statue outside the stadium?
Oh, that's a good idea. A statue of her, shuffling papers and stuff like that. I mean, that's a good idea. I may do that. And then I'll have Tofuti on all fours with the saddle. Why not? Hey, yeah, hey. They're angels too, right? I'll put them out front. But none of the older players, because nobody wants to see that. Come on.
I mean, those guys
they don't even play anymore.
If you go that route, Artie, you're going to lose the fans as far as, you got to keep it family friendly, right? You can't be putting sapphire.
We've proven this. We've proven this year in, year out, every year for years. It doesn't matter what I do. 20,000 people in the seats, baby. Woo! Every game.
Listen,
making that money.
Listen, Artie, all I got to say is you got your hands full with this off season because.
And I got my hands full of Artie Conda.
You need two hands to hold that beast,
use
right?
Both hands. I mean, hey, we used to have employee showers here in the office building, believe it or not. And one time I was walking around and I tripped a couple of times. It was out of control. It was hard to get around. And, the same question I get all the time. Hey, what do you feed that thing? Oh, sometimes gravy train, stuff like that. Gotta get the hard dog food, and then you wet it, and it gets a little gravy there. Oh, loves it. And then all of a sudden, one day, here comes Terry Smith, thinking he could use the showers. He comes walking out. And you know about Terry Smith. You know the story about him, right?
Everything's good news until it's bad, right?
Well, no. I'm talking about his little buddy downstairs.
I don't know anything about Terry Smith's little buddy. I kind of don't.
Well, let me just tell you this. In high school, when he was in gym, it's only an inch long and 6 inches around. And his friends used to call him Cake. And that's what he's excited, Todd. That's what he's excited. I'm telling you. It's embarrassing.
Come on.
I almost fired him.
Let's see. We'll get a couple more questions in here. Sports News says, Artie, do you have any dating advice?
Sure. Find a hot one. Take her to a nice place to eat dinner. Then when you bring her home, I'll lend it to you if you don't have it. But I have a board game by Milton Bradley that you would love. And it will help your night out, let me tell you.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eric also.
Let's get naked, baby.
Eric says, I keep thinking of the Gap Band Party Train and Artie running around chasing chicks on the beach with the A Train chugging away.
That sounds like a Sunday afternoon, pal. Woo! That sounds fantastic. Remember, I told you guys I used to go to a nudist beach all the time.
Is that before or after church Sunday?
Before, because that wouldn't be right, Todd. Come on, Todd. I got my limits, you know. There you go.
I can't picture you running on the beach, man. It doesn't.
It's like Baywatch in slow motion, but without the slow motion. That's just because I don't run fast.
All right, Artie. Well, we didn't get the kind of questions I thought we would. People are just enamored with your dangly bits, I guess. So they care. We're at that part of the season where it just doesn't matter anymore, I guess. So
I guess I guess you're right. How many more games do you think we're gonna win this year, Todd?
like 4.
4?
There's only 13
come
left.
on.
Come on.
Toddfox, come here. Hey, Dolph. Well, how many more games are we gonna win this year? 3? God, get out of here! Get out of my office!
Eric says, "Don't worry about it. The season starts tomorrow." Dan says,
yeah.
How much are you paying Terry, or how much would you have to pay Terry Smith to get his face to look like a pumpkin, as far as like his teeth?"
Oh boy, that's a good old jack-o'-lantern. Whew, that's a good one. Yeah, it's getting, I'm getting a little creeped out. It's starting to get weird now. I was looking at him the other day, and I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Keeping you on here.
Sports News has finally...
I talked to him today, though. He wanted me to tell you happy birthday, Todd. He tried to call yesterday, and he didn't get in. He said, tell Todd I said happy birthday.
Great. Now we got Terry Smith as a friend on here, too. Okay.
He loves you. He loves you.
Yeah, he likes to call the game during the post game, which is kind of weird. But
I think he's losing it, to be honest with you.
Well, you like to keep old people around. It's evident by all your parking attendants and people that work.
Hey, they're all younger than me.
I think you hired.
They're not old to me.
I think you hired them mostly from like the retirement homes, right?
Oh yeah. That way, like if I get pissed off, I could easily knock them over.
Oh, jeez. Is that the secret burial
I'm the
ground?
big man on campus.
Jeez. Artie, why would you let Perry get access to the coach's locker room with Joe when he was showering in Sorrento was playing with Wise and banging hookers? Why would you do that?
Oh, boy. I don't know. I didn't have any control. That just happened. I mean, when was the last time Sorrento even saw his little guy down there? Who knows? When was the last time he even seen his own toes? Somebody knows.
Sports News says, last question for me, Artie, are the Angels going to win the World Series tomorrow or next year?
You better believe it, pal. We're retooling in the offseason. Woo! You watch. By this time, oh no, not this time. By spring training, you're going to be all excited for the new Angel season. You watch. Mark my words. This is the time when everybody's a hunk. Woo! And then we slowly let you down into September.
That sounds about right. Also, Demetrio says, Artie, can you please sign Urinal Cake, Bauer, and Chapman?
Sure. Hey, that sounds like a plan.
All right. See, he's not too hard to convince, Demetrio. And also...
Yeah, I honestly don't care, Demetrio. I just don't care. You sign him, Demetrio. You sign him.
Eric says, one more question. Shaken or stirred?
Oh, boy. Shaken and stirred, buddy.
God.
Like the way I dance on the dance floor. Hey!
I don't know what song that is, but I like it. R. Martinez says, ask Arte Moreno if he's bisexual and by winning.
No, I'm bilingual. There's a big difference.
Okay, now we come to the part of the show where you say your goodbyes. What do you got to say to the fans, and then as encouragement for next season, and the shit show that was this season. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me get serious here.
Mm-hmm. All right, stop grunting, man. Just get to the goddamn answer.
I was wondering if you were going to get that or not. Okay, here we go. Angel fans, it's been a very disappointing season. As your Fuhrer and Grand Magistrate, I here decree that in 2024, we're going to do better. We're going to do better, baby. Just like my good old friend Phil says. So don't worry about it.
What does Phil say? Just don't worry about it?
No, he just says we're going to get better. He keeps saying that. Nothing happens.
All right.
I don't know what he's doing. Huh?
Well, I mean, we had a hell of a season. I mean, it's sad to say we're almost to the end, and
hey, it's not over yet.
Oh, we got 2 more games at best.
You're right.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a failure.
What's that?
I'm a damn failure. I let everybody down. Oh, this is an awful feeling. I'm going to end it all. I'm going to get out from under this car. Hold on.
Oh, okay, good. I thought you were thinking something else.
Oh, no, I'm going to throw my body into the street right now. Goodbye, everybody. I'm sorry I failed you. But this is it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. We'll see you next year, baby. Woo!
Thanks for calling,
I'm making
Artie.
too much money to kill myself. Bye, everybody.
Arte Moreno, everybody. How about that? So, yeah, we had him on here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We had to have something on after the Angels get their ass kicked tonight, 8-0. We'll be back at it tomorrow for another post game. Hold on, got another call here. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, I just wanted to tell you that story my boss just told you was not true.
Okay, Terry. I wasn't expecting a phone call, but go ahead.
I was not known as cake in any sense of the word. Count as 0-2.
0-2 to who, Terry?
We now up to, let's see here. We got up to bat. We got Brad Tholber swinging away and getting some reps in there. Boy, that Brad never seems to button that top button, does he?
Nah, he likes to leave it open. He likes to let his chest breathe a little bit.
2-3 to count.
That he's out then, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Well, just wanted to clear that up. All right, I'm out of here.
You see what I have to put up with? Ever since Roger stopped taking their phone calls, they call me now. So I got Terry calling. Man, what a long evening. Look, I appreciate everything. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll talk some serious baseball. But this was your night to get in touch with Arte Moreno, the great Arte Moreno. But we'll talk again tomorrow, and hopefully the Angels get something to inspire us with, because we'd like to get the Mariners out of the postseason if we can, and possibly screw up Texas on this next homestand, on the last homestand. So there you go. Good night, Demetrio, and everybody else. So you can give Terry this. The man is a total pro. Can you imagine having to call 162 games of a shit team every year? Yeah, I can't imagine, Eric. At least Wayne gets out of it on Friday nights. You know what I mean? So There you go. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your night. No Stukas tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.